And so I just want to start again by introducing Sandra. She's a customer experience specialist. She understands it very well. That's what she does every day in her job, working in an airline company. Okay, I don't know if I can tell you what airline, but she can.
Thank you, Bruce.
Yep. So I just want to share that she has a lot of information to share with us now, and excited to hear what she has to say. So go ahead.
Okay,
Sandra.
thank you, Bruce. Thank you for the invitation. I'm very flattered with this opportunity. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, I will share with you some information about my experience. I have been working in the aviation industry for the past 20 years. I had a 10 years before these 20 years. I had a sabbatic time for taking care of my daughters. I have a lot of daughters. I have 3 of them. So it was a lot of work. And then I had this sabbatic period, and then I came back and started to work for Go Airlines. And I worked 10 years for TAM Airlines before became LATAM. So I have knowledge about everything that things about the operations in the airline industry, and at the airport, at the aircraft experience. I took flight attendant brevet. I never work as a flight attendant, but I have a brevet, so I understand the job and the specialities. Bruce, can I say peculiarities, peculiaridades?
Yeah, we would say peculiarities. It's difficult.
Well, if you don't say, I cannot.
Peculiarities.
Okay.
Peculiarities, yes.
About this job, and a call center as well, customer relationship center, process management, in the aviation industry. And I always data driven. I really like data. I use a lot of data. You can interrupt me anytime if you want, if you have a question, and make yourself comfortable. Ricardo and Adenilson. And Bruce too.
Thank you.
Okay. Nowadays, customer experience has become a popular expression, and everybody wants to be a customer experience analyst, or the companies use the expression customer experience for when you attend some Bruce, atendimento, meu Deus, fugiu a palavra.
Just attending.
Attending, for attending. Sometimes people are confusing about this expression. Customer experience is the whole experience with your product or service. It's not just one step, like attendance or purchase, or using your buying your product or using your service. So customer experience, these are very, very fancy words, but in the text, but It's simply the whole experience. Beginning of when you remember of the brand, and when you finally use or buy your product. Any questions?
So far, okay, for me.
Okay. We have some key elements for when you think about customer experience, and it's easy to follow. Personalization. You really have to have services or products that are personalized for a group of clients. You have to know your clients to personalize your product or service. For example, I work at an airline, so we have heavy users, and we have some people that are flying for the first time in her entire life, and sometimes they have these clients have has 40 years, 50 years, and it's their first time flying. So we have to have some different products for them. So it's important to personalize. The second one, easy of use, because today we have to make the things simple for the customers, for the clients, because we don't have the patience as a customer. I don't have the patience as a customer to something that are hard to use or hard to manage, or they're no you have to look and learn something. It's hard to use or to enjoy. So you can most of the time you change for another product or service that are easy to use. For example, an app. Your company has an app and nobody uses the app. Something's wrong. You are doing something wrong. I don't know what, but you are doing wrong. People have to use, and it really have to be easy. Effective communication, it's the other key element. You have to change the communication using personalization. You have to know your client to send them a communication that achieve some something that your client really needs. Heavy user, you have to send a communication that are more specific, short, direct to the point. Some people really need more information, so your client really you want that your client wants to open your communication, your email, or your a push in the WhatsApp. You want that your customer sees that and enjoys that. And consistency. Consistency is the key word, because I really like to talk about Starbucks. Starbucks has a problem that is the lines. The lines are too long. You have to wait in the line, but they understand that the line it's not a problem, because every time that you are in the line, you are sure that you are be welcome, and people are trying the attendant will treat you nice, and the product will be delicious and at the right temperature, and the product it's the same and with a high quality. So the line, it's not a problem for the client because you have consistency. You know that if you were at Starbucks, any store in Brazil, out of Brazil, you will have a good product, quality product. So this is consistency. And we know that because we experience that. The first thing that you have to do with thinking about customer experience, it's mapping your client's journey. Because when you have this path that the customer will pass through, you will visualize and control every step during this interact with your product or service. Then you start with awareness that the brand, what the brand brings you when you think about an airline, for example. If I ask you what airline brings in your mind right now, you think about, oh, I think about Latam, I think about Azul, I think about Iberia, I think about Avianca or American Airlines. This is the brand and the force of the brand. Not the force, é a força da marca em português.
Yeah,
em português,
strength.
Strength. Thank you, Bruce. The strength of the brand that makes a mark on you, and then you think about the brand. When you think about, oh, I'll grab a coffee. Where did you go? A Starbucks or the coffee shop in your street? I don't know. So it's the brand strength. And that's it. This is not hard to do. It's easy to do. You have to think about the touch points of your client in your organization or in your company, starting with the awareness, and then you make a final map. For example, in an airline, we call disembark the final journey with the luggage, because sometimes we have problem with the luggage, so finishes there. So we think up this way. So you can use this mapping in your company to think about where the customer enters in contact with you, for example. And then you can design the journey thinking about your company or organization or product or service. This is the customer journey stages that you have to consider to create this customer journey mapping. So, and for these 5 topics, you can use a survey to discover the right direction. So you have the awareness and interest. Your company, your marketing is doing where they are presenting your brand, which channel, which network they are presenting. Sometimes the network is not doing it's not the right network or channel. For example, Go has multi-channels. So we post in Instagram, Facebook, but for each channel, we have different communication, because the people are different in each channel.
Yes, you have TikTok. It's like, yeah, come fly with us. We're gonna zoom.
That's right, Bruce. That's right. So Instagram, it's more with beautiful images and trips and beautiful locations that we are flying to. So and then LinkedIn, it's more executive. It's more more serious communication, marketing. Then you have the consideration and decision purchase. When you really decide buy or your product or service. Then you have the post purchase experience. For example, in an airline company, when you can buy a ticket 330 days ahead. It's almost a year ahead you can buy a ticket. So it's a long time to for this relation, because you have 1 year. You buy a ticket, but you fly 1 year ahead. So we have this period for communication and relationship with this customer. Retention and loyalty. You really have to have a survey. There are a lot of methodologies to help you with that. So you can measure the loyalty, and then you know that this customer will come back to do business with you. And advocacy, it's like a recommendation that's a really long-term relationship, because when you recommend, it's you asking about the brand. It's how the client related with a brand. It's a long-term, the NPS, for example, the Net Promote Score. It's a survey that measures the relationship with a brand. It's a long-term purchase. So here I brought you some metrics for measuring CX. NPS, it's the most common. It's the survey with the faces. Green, yeah, yellow, red, yeah. And the numbers 0 to 10. How you recommend the company or your industry for your colleagues and friends and family, because the brand has you really have to trust in the company to recommend to your family, friends, and colleagues. So it's a long relationship measuring, and it's a one question, but we can use for other steps of the customer journey. You can use also.
I have a question.
Huh?
I have a question. In this area here, you have a scale 0 to 10 or 1 to 10. If you get a 10, you're perfect, more or less, okay? If you get a 9, is it still okay? And 8 is okay, 7 is okay? Where do you draw the line?
0 to 6. 0 to 6, we call detractor. It's a person that will speak bad about your brand, about the experience. And the expression is detractor, because this type of clients detract your brand or experience. For example, when you buy something that you don't like, it's probably that you are talking about it in a reunion with your family. Don't buy the brand blah 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 because it's bad, because they don't have a customer support and blah blah blah. So in the airline company, we have 0 to 6 detractor. 7 to 8, it's a customer. The customer likes your brand and your service, but they don't recommend. They like, but they are not a promoter. That's the grades 9 to 10. 9 to 10, it's a promoter. They speak well about your brand. They have a relationship with your brand, and they trust, and they come back to do business with you.
Okay.
We have a passenger. It's a young man, and he has some motor problems, and he's a special young man, and he always travels with Go. He don't trust any other company. So it's really I like to think that they feel safe, that he feels safe with Go, traveling with us, that he will be the support and the attention. So it's nice to hear that. He lives in Curitiba. We have the CSAT, customer satisfaction. It's used to measure how satisfied your customers are. For example, when you have a call center, and at the end of the call, the contact, you ask you can make this question: are you satisfied? 1 to 5, or you can create a measurement. So it's a good survey, easy to use, easy to apply. So it's okay. CS is a little bit more complicated, because it's CS, customer effort satisfaction. It's more used in digital surveys. It's about the app use, or your website, or your mobile desktop. It measures how easy will go to do a purchase, or search for an information in your website or do a change, something like that. It's more complicated because we have some different measurements for this type of survey, but it's a good survey for a digital experience. And the digital survey, it's a little bit different because you can for example, the clients are navigating in your website, then you popped up a survey with some questions. What bring you here? Okay, bye. You will, are you thinking about buying or closing the purchase? Or are easy, not easy? Some questions like that. It's common right now. I think it's more, in my experience, it's my opinion. I think it's too invasive because you are there, looking something, then popped up. Are you like, don't like? What can I do for you? Man, come on. Como fala? Wait a minute. I'm trying to understand and navigating, So I think it's too invasive, and I don't like this type of survey, but it's really common. It's the pop-up that you are going to close the window and the pop-up, are you going? I think it's awful. I hate it. It's my personal opinion. I hate it. Yes, I'm going. Bye-bye. Blue, blue. But it helps when you have to understand the navigability for from your digital channels. Technology and customer experience. This is a topic that I like it very much because when you present a customer experience proposal, the company will ask you, well, what is the ROI, return of investment? How can you measure the efficiency of a customer experience, area and results and insights for your CFO, for your financial chief officer? So technology brings that, because you have the data that will support everything that you are advocating on behalf of your client. So you can show to the company that if you follow these rules, you really will have something in return. So you have to have a CRM, a strong CRM, chatbots. Chatbots, for the other hand, I hate chatbots because people don't like chatbots. Chatbots, it's a artificial intelligence. It's like ChatGPT. So sometimes people don't ask the right question or the right words, and the chatbot responds everything wrong, or so. In our surveys, people are always talking about, because our chatbot is GAU, His name is
What is Gal? Oh, that's the
her name
name.
is Gal. Uh-huh.
Ah,
And the Go log is Gil, and Smiles is Amélia. I don't know. So in our surveys, people are talking about doesn't work, doesn't respond. I really want to talk to a human. I need a human. So I don't really like chatbots. For some channels and for some questions, yes, but not every situation. Data, you really have to use your data information, data lake, because that you can make decisions to using the data to support your insights. And BI, it's on the way, BI. So I think it's really important to have that you have one person that understand the business intelligence and the data lake or data, your numbers and your information. We have one. He's a really good, and we discover a lot of things, and that brings innovation and new products. It's really good. Best practice for improving CX. This is some advices that I used to do, and I used to see in another companies. You have to train your employee and engaged them to the CX strategy. You can have a focal points for CX focal point in the financial area, in the maintenance area, because we have one person, one focal point that are advocate for the client inside this area. Feedback and continuous improvement. This is important, essential, I think, because you have to have the customer feedback always, and in continuous improving and innovating. Multi-channel support. You have to have this support for the client, in the phone or in your channel. You have to have, because people are at Go, people are complaining about, I can't talk with you by the phone, I can't talk with you through the social media. So we respond to the clients in every channel, every network, phone. If you send me a message on WhatsApp, not yet, Bruce. Not yet WhatsApp, because we don't have the register. But if you send me a message on my LinkedIn or any employee LinkedIn that works at Go, we will respond you.
Wow.
The company will respond you.
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't think we have TikTok, because TikTok, I think it's not allowed. Yeah, it's not a network, a channel.
It's a little bit controversial, polemic.
That's right, because of the data leaking. So I don't know. Anticipating customer needs. You always have with the feedback. You will have insights to have products or services that anticipate your customer needs. It's easy to do that. Look to continually improve, and you have to close the loop. What is close the loop? You have your service. You ask the client if they like or they didn't like. Then you respond to them, respond to the survey. Then you send these insights to the company to make the changes. Then you ask him again. They use your service again. So you ask him again. Well, I changed this, I changed that. Do you like it? So it's always a loop, always a loop. We call close the loop. And here I don't know if it's advice, but I really like jobs to be done. You have to connect your data and insights. You have to have in your company or industry. And how CX impacts business success. When you know consumer behavior, you choose your technology, and you have the timing. These three together are essential, because if you lost the timing, you lost most everything that you are has effort to do. So you need to understand the consumer behavior. I think the COVID brings this topic very strongly, because the behavior changes to from 0 to 99, the consumer behavior. So we really need to understand. Sandra, but we don't understand about it. Choose a survey agency. They did that for you, and it's not so it's not cheap, but it works, and it's value for your company. Oops. So that's it, Bruce. I think we have time for this is my contact, my personal email, my corporate email.
And you guys can take a screenshot. Take a scrongshot and then save it.
Can you take a screenshot? And if you want to talk about it or do some reunion, it's just send me a message or an email.
Okay, so I have some questions, but you guys can ask questions too. Sandra, in reference to the things that we talked about tonight, I made some questions in preparation. Do you give training about customer experience to people?
Me, myself, me and I?
Yes.
Not yet, because I don't have the patience to taught people. I have the skills, but I don't have the patience. But I like to teach.
Okay.
I really like.
Well, I think you're doing a good job, so keep it up. And then number 2, which department in the company is normally responsible for CR implementation and to keep it all going?
Bruce, when you mapping your customer journey, the areas that are responsible for these specific touch points that are the most impact.
Okay,
because
but
they are
overall, like who's the big guru? Who's the one with the brain to make this customer experience happen in a company? I was thinking it might be human resources, but I don't know.
no. It's a customer experience. It's the CXO, the customer experience chief.
So it's like a chief officer of the company that's responsible specifically for customer experience, and then they integrate and they receive data and information from all the departments that are relevant, and they bring all this data together, and that's where you analyze it.
That's right.
Okay, so you
That's
like to
right.
analyze, you like to analyze all the information coming in and say, oh, look here, look there, okay, and you connect the dots. Pa, 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 pa,
I
to
connect the dots
understand what's happening.
and then I do the insights.
Okay, so but there's a chief officer that's responsible for this, just like there's a CFO, a CEO, CIO.
Not even companies, Bruce, but sometimes you have a customer experience coordinator or manager that mostly of the time are behind of the marketing area.
Okay.
Mostly.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Let's see. Some of these things you've already talked about, so let me just see what I need to ask, something a little bit different. Oh, do you know of any things that you have learned or places you have learned, like websites or books that you learned from that you might recommend to the audience?
Yes, I am doing a customer experience course, international customer experience course. It's called WCES, customer experience.
WCES?
Yes.
Okay. And that represents, what does that represent?
It's a good course. I'm sorry?
What does that represent?
Customer experience course.
Okay, so it's a, like world customer experience.
It's an international course.
Okay.
It's in Portuguese, but they bring some American como fala, American ideas and studies, everything scientific, nothing como fala,
Like
nothing
based on an opinion. It's based on facts.
No, it's
supporting
scientific.
Okay. All right. So that would be one place, is to possibly engage with that particular group with the WCES. Any other books or magazines or articles or websites that you might recommend?
In Instagram, we have a variety of variants of groups and summits, and it's only you use the search to bring the customer experience panel, customer experience people or groups, a lot of groups.
Okay. So I know that in manufacturing companies, they have different ways of bringing quality to their product and production, like Six Sigma, to make sure that they have the best quality of products, like with Toyota. in many other companies have adopted and adapted their method of formulating production standards to have Six Sigma, which means, it's almost like impossible to have, but they still strive. They still try to have that quality built into their products. And I can tell you that I buy Honda cars now, and I have bought Honda cars for a long time.
I beg your pardon? Radicals?
No, Honda products. Honda
cars. Okay.
Yep. I like
it's your accent, Bruce. It's your accent. Honda.
I'm sorry.
Honda.
Yes. So I buy Honda because I like their quality. I looked at Toyota, and Toyota is very good too, but the plastics, okay? It came down to the plastics as to why I selected Honda over Toyota. The plastics they felt better quality back in the day.
Now, it looks like unsafe and looks like an unsafe car.
Yeah, and so I would really buy a BMW or a Mercedes if I could, but I don't have that money, okay? Because I lived in Germany, and I know the quality of those cars is extremely good, okay?
Or Volvo.
Volvo, like from Sweden, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but those are very expensive because they're all imported. The HRV that I have, the Honda, it's made in Brazil, so the price is much less, okay? But I like the quality that the Japanese have put into their products. Not all, but many. And so I don't think that the quality is there for the American cars like it is for the Japanese. They don't strive to have the Six Sigma or equivalent in their production. And so when it comes to quality of service, like with Go Airlines that you are working with, I think it's very important to have, like you guys have, you implemented a customer experience program inside of all of your operations. And so that's what we're going to be trying to do with English Brazil. We're going to try to implement something using your expertise, Sandra, I hope, okay, that we need to have a better quality experience and customer experience inside English Brazil. And I will discuss those things with you in the future. So I greatly appreciate what you've done with this conversation tonight about the CX.
I like it very much, Bruce. Thank you for the invitation again.
So any other questions you guys have about maybe your company or what you do?
I want to congratulate Sandra for this presentation. I think was very shine our knowledge, and is good for measuring the satisfying of the clients. I'm working in a real estate agency, and I think we can implementation these systems of surveys with our clients too.
It's easy to do, Ricardo. It's not that hard. It's easy to do if you follow these simple steps that I explained to you. You can gain a lot with this path.
Yes, it's good for understanding the needs of the clients, because we have many types of houses, apartments, and to search, not exactly because it's too hard, but the most near what the client's needs.
I have an idea. For example, you can direct some real estate agent for this type of client, because sometimes you don't gain the client, or you don't make a sale or a rent because the real estate agent was not fit for that type of client. And I think this is the primary change that the real estate agencies need strongly make.
Yes.
Yeah, let me
Oh.
ask you something, Sandra.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Ricardo. Thank you very much.
I would like to say thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time to clarify for us something related to your job. And my doubt is related to your company, Go Airline. It is a 100% Brazilian company?
Yes.
Yeah, and most of the employees are Brazilian people.
Yes.
Oh, great.
It's
I didn't know that.
really a Brazilian company.
I've been traveled to in Azul airline, and also my last trip was.
Shame on you, Adenilson. Shame on you.
Even I had a problem coming back from United States to Brazil. We had to spend the night there because there was a problem with the airplane, Azul. Yeah. But then for two times we traveled using Go, and I would like also to congratulate you for working with such a amazing company. I think it is the better company that I've been traveling. TAM as well. It was my first company was TAM, but it was a long time ago before going to Latam. But I think Go and the service inside the airplane, I think it's better than Azul, you know. The snacks there, you know. As a hungry guy that I am, I enjoy a lot of the service inside the airplane, you know. I'm worried about more the food, you know.
I know.
So listen, guys, I do want to tell you that we need to end for tonight. This video will be made available online. So for those of you who have already signed up and registered for tonight's webinar, you will receive this video link. And I will also send it to other channels too, like our WhatsApp groups, meetup groups, many different groups that we'll send this link to let people observe this very important part of a business, as having good customer relations to the customer experience. So Sandra, I do want to say thank you again for all that you did to present these ideas. Very important for English Brazil, you know, the group that's responsible for bringing all this together. So we do want to thank you for your time, like Adenilson said, and I do look forward to working with you to try to understand what we can do to make English Brazil a better company to serve Brazilians with their English.
I'll be glad to help you, Bruce.
So,
and Ricardo and Adenilson, Renato, Sabrina also.
Yeah, so you guys have her information here. If you want to talk to her later, you can take this information and get in touch with her by email. Sandra, can they contact you by WhatsApp or do you prefer email?
WhatsApp also. You can send my WhatsApp for them.
Okay. What is your number? It's 11 9
9309
9309
5511.
5511.
That's right.
So it's in the chat here. If you guys want to just take that down, you can get in touch with her and tell her that you'd like to get more information about the customer experience. And, you know, chat with WhatsApp is so easy and so fast. I think this is probably the easiest.
I'll be glad to help you.
But if you need to transfer, you know, documents to have her look at what you want to explain to her, then, you know, that'll be fine too. But thank you again. And thank you guys for all coming tonight. And
thank you.
Look forward to seeing you guys all soon. Okay.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye. We thank you.
Bye-bye.